guys, welcome back to our hiking vlogs. Today I wanted to share a few things we've learned so far. First of all, I wanted to share some tips for keeping little ones happy while you're hiking. And then secondly, I just wanted to share some gear that we have found has been absolutely mandatory for having the best experience with our family hiking. So first of all, real quick, run down a few tips that we have found really helpful for keeping our little kids happy while we're on these hikes. And also, I will link below, I'll have these all typed up in a blog post on my website as well if you want to just be able to like read it as you're going, which is always really helpful for me. So I will link that below in the description of this video. So without further ado, comfortable kids are typically happy kids. So things I have found is clothing is important and being fed and hydrated is important, and you cannot depend on kiddos all the time, especially when they're excited, to properly feed and hydrate themselves. So clothing first, I always dress them in something comfortable, sweatpants or leggings, socks, good little sneakers. We have some they're by Stride Fibians. They're really great for hiking, and they also have some casual little hiking snow boots that they wear depending on where we're going to be going. I always pack an extra set for each child, something small, leggings that I can roll up and keep in the main pocket of our main frames. And then layers, t-shirts, long shirts, sweatshirts, the more layers the better. You can always take it off, but you also want to be able to put it back on if they're cold. Hats with ties, like little warm hats. Mine wear knitted bonnets and they're great for hiking. We learned to put Charlie in footy things like this when we're hiking, because otherwise while we're hiking along his little pants slip up because he's got such chubby legs, and we're constantly pulling them down to keep him from getting burned in the sun. So I wanted to share that because it was actually a big tip for us. Those all keep them really super comfortable, and again, you want to have an extra pair in case somebody falls in the water or something, because you don't want a little kiddo riding all the way down in a wet bum. So, and then along those lines, we bring lots of snacks, snack bars, tasty things with protein, but also something I know that they will be tempted to eat. And then we take lots of hydration breaks and actually give them the water to drink, because they get so excited that they don't drink enough water, and we've learned that you get down and they're dehydrated and they're miserable and makes for a rough next day. So going along the lines of hydration, because we have so many packs already that we're carrying kiddos in, we don't want to carry like a regular Camelback. So what we do is we pack our water in these. I got these on Amazon. They're like little reusable Ziploc pouches. They're wonderful. They can stand up. You can freeze them. Super easy to pour out and clean. And then another advantage to these is that they are no extra weight other than just the water you're packing, because we don't need any more extra weight. Brian and I went through and figured out, and he's carrying almost 70 pounds and I'm carrying over 50. So we don't want any extra weight than we absolutely have to have. So these things have been absolutely wonderful. And then for gear, we have found a few things just critical for gear. Good shoes, game changer. We were recently hiking on snowy terrain. Wouldn't have made it without these. A lot of people were using cleats, strap-on cleats, and those are great too, but these, we were okay. We actually went up and down some pretty steep, slushy, icy, snowy hills, and we made it. I thought we were gonna have to slide down a couple times, and we didn't. We both have Keen mid-rise, waterproof, fantastic shoe. I actually wore these first hike without breaking them in. No blisters, no sore spots. They've been a game changer for me with hiking. Brian wears a pair of hiking pants. I wear leggings. They're really, really great. I actually get them from my dad's shop. I'll link the pair I have below too, because I love them. I was sweating everywhere on our last hike except for my legs. I really love them. And then we also have these wonderful, sexy little sun hats. These ones I also got on Amazon. You guys seeing a theme here. I'll link all of this in my post too, my written post. They got ventilation on the sides. They're nice and wide brimmed. We tip them up a little bit in the back like that. You'll see in this video right here. Because otherwise it bumps on the Deuter. These highly, highly recommend. We have our Deuter main frames, which you guys have already seen. Amazing. Deuter is coming out with a women's pack, I think next month. I might try that out. If I do, I'll definitely let you guys know. It's a little shorter in the midriff or torso. That might be nice. A recent investment we made that I cannot recommend highly enough are these sun and rain covers from Deuter. They're 30 each, worth their weight in gold, or worth each penny in gold, let's put it that way, because they don't weigh anything. They have a little zippered pocket right here that keeps the rain cover in. Super sturdy, no cheap plastic there. It's made night and day difference for our kids hiking. They felt safe, secluded, and I don't have to worry about them taking off their little sun hats. I know, you want to lay down and play in the grass. Hold on. we have also learned how important it is to let them get down and take breaks out of the pack. They're sitting in a saddle-like position for hours, and it's really good for their circulation and their happiness level to let them get down, take a break, and hike a bit. Hike before this last one, the trail conditions were really good, and they even got to practice scaling some like rocky trail. But then this very past hike, it was really snowy and icy, and there were a lot of ledges and cliffs, and it just wasn't safe. So we kept them in the packs when we were hiking, but would stop and let them run around on breaks. It just really helps them to feel better and helps their enjoyment level to be able to get down, take a break, and run around a bit. And then another thing we keep in, these rain ponchos. They're disposable, but we could use them again if we need to. Got them on Amazon, one in each pack. They'd keep Charlie protected from the rain if we got caught in a storm. I keep a changing pad. If you have a kiddo in diapers, when you're hiking, you want a changing pad. I found this out the hard way. Changing a wiggly little kiddo on your lap, not fun. It's okay, honey. So we have our Dooters, we have the rain covers. Seriously, guys, if you don't have one of these, it's life-changing. We keep emergency Mylar blankets in case we got caught in weather. I know, honey, we're almost done. And then we've been using a Lily Baby for Charlie. I'm on the fence whether we're gonna stick with it or not. Here, you wanna look at this? I'm looking into some other ones, but if we try something else, I'll let you guys know. I wanted to share those few tips with you guys because it's really been a game changer for us, having proper gear and then those tips for helping keep our little ones happy while we're hiking. So please, as always, feel free to message me or comment with any questions, and I will always answer. And I will see you guys in our next video. We did it.
We made it.
Bella made it too. Harry made it too, and Charlie did so good too. She laughed so much.